Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, what is poppin' lockin' and what is up? Walk Jack, so I'm a little bit of a hold on to the leash at the same time. But as you can tell, the view is a little bit different on this. I got the auto tracking following. Ooh, wow, look at that. So week 18 has been a bit of a it's trying to find me. Alright. I got a new camera, so we're learning this together. So there might be some times where it's gonna off track. It may just go out of nowhere. But you can turn around like that. See, I am walking Jax. So it's a glorious rainy Tuesday afternoon here, and we're going for a little walk today. Week 18 has been a little bit lackluster, so I'll be explaining to everyone why that is. Just because I decided to take a break from the filming for a little bit. Come on, here we go. So, taking a little bit of a break from the filming for a bit, just because I've been recording for so long, and it's like I need a little bit of a break. So I said that multiple times. You can tell it's been a while since I've filmed, and it's been a while since I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube world, what is Papa Lock and drop it." So I did get back from Philadelphia though over the weekend, and let me tell you, did a lot of walking. We're talking about like 20,000 steps both Saturday and then 20,000 steps on Sunday. So, what the world? I don't know what's happening. So, quite the calorie burner there for those walks. So, I figured I was update every. Come on, there we go. It off centers from time to time. It's weird. Again, I'm still learning how to use this camera. I think it'll be a lot more better as I get more used to it. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm getting curious. So if you're smelling everything. So speaking of the camera, this is a Tech Pocket 3. So it's the auto tracking 3 gimbal or 3 gigabit camera. So I figured I needed something smaller because when I go to the gym, it's magnetic, so I could just post it on something, and then it'll be a lot easier for the filming at the gym. So it's got a nice little handy dandy controller. The only problem is I cannot hook up an external mic to this, and so it's going to suck when it comes to doing any kind of voicing and stuff. So I may have to revert back to my old style of filming and recording, so which means I'll just do the voice recordings when I get home. But editing with the this software can only give me so much. So, but unfortunately, I forgot my watch, so I cannot track how far I walk. But usually, when I go around this trail, it's about a mile, a little bit under a mile. Just depends on where I go, though. But so, but as I try to learn how to use this camera, I'm also going to be updating everyone on what we do. So, a little bit over about the Philly trip. Well, I guess more reviewing for the week as well. So, we did stick to the diet. No dietary changes at all. We stayed pretty healthy, except I may have had a Philly cheesesteak, but without the bread. So, I guess it was the more keto version of it. So, lots of protein though, because there's shaved ribeye. They give you a lot too. So, it was quite a handful of protein, but it was very good. And then, but I did have a salad, but eating wise, it wasn't that bad. Exercise wise, we had the 20,000 steps about Saturday and Sunday, as well as doing a nice little thing. We did a stand room VR thing, which if I can, I'll post a little bit of that on here.
Oh, behind us, behind us. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Why are...
And then we also did an escape room. Unfortunately, we couldn't record anything about the escape room, but the VR room, which was an insane amount of moving and moving around, and I sweated my butt off doing that too. So we did a lot of Philly, a lot of walking, a lot of moving around. And then we also had a concert as well, and moshing burns a lot of calories. So we did mosh around a lot. We saw Memphis by Fire in Philadelphia. They were my favorite band, and they did more than spectacular. So it's off to Memphis by Fire for doing such a great job on they did play my favorite song, Misery. So if you guys in the metal haven't heard Memphis by Fire, they're an old band. They've been playing since like 2006. So go ahead and pop them over to listen. I think the 20-year anniversary is coming up. I think it's next year, actually. Next year it's really 2027 or something like that. So, but like I said before, we're walking around. He's going nuts. He hasn't really had much exercise because my parents watched him. And my parents don't really... What does that mean? I think I made my batteries about to die, but he doesn't want to get too much exercise with my parents, so I tend to exercise him a lot though. Take him on walks, have him run around, but it's gonna be raining a lot here this week, so I think it's like the clouds are going all the way down from Florida all the way up to New York, Pennsylvania, or something. I know it's gonna rain today. It's stopped at the moment, which is I'm actually very fortunate it stopped so I can record it and show everyone what's going on. But um, I do plan on exercising this week, doing a good amount of weightlifting. But at the same time, we do have to get ready for the Markel 5K that's going to be coming up here on June 5th, which is actually right around the corner. I think it's actually 2 weeks from uploading this video. So we're gonna have to incorporate a little bit more running as well. So we're doing a little bit of that, but this camera is perfect for that actually. So, and one of the reasons why I got this camera just so we can a lot of motion tracking and so on. Now I see like people can post this on their car and stuff. Maybe some really cool footage of that. It just kind of depends of like, pulse off my car and there goes a $300 camera. So it's kind of a risk taker there. But again, I got to learn how this camera works. But yeah, there was also no grocery haul this week. So I did go grocery shopping. I got back kind of later than I wanted to yesterday. Come on, let's go. There's Curious George over here, probably having a hound. He has got to go sniff it. A male hound, especially. He's got to go sniff everything. But um, well, I did go grocery shopping, but I didn't film it specifically because I didn't have a camera. Didn't want to use my phone. This thing's gonna be a great replacement for my phone because the storage kept getting full and It was getting kind of annoying. Man, this thing really sucks at tracking. But, so, some pretty good meals. I may have to show a couple meals on here, maybe throughout the week. Since I didn't do a whole video, I gotta show you guys what I eat. So I may go ahead and try to do that later on today, though. But yeah, pretty much it for the week 18 update. Although I did not gain that much weight, only ounces, but then I lost it on my way back. So I did bring my scale and weigh myself. Didn't weigh just because of all the walking and so on. I didn't gain much weight, which is really good. So we bumped down. We are actually at 195.4. I like being in the 195s. Although it's kind of funny when I weighed myself today, it said 188. I was like, that's not right. So it was a little malfunction on the scale, which I would be extremely happy if it was 188, but I lost to that. So I want to try to get down to the 180s by at least July. So late July, I'll be halfway through the year. So that's definitely something that I wanted to try to incorporate, as I did from my quarter update video. But yeah, like I go with these like multitasking around and so on. Then my arm gets tired for kind of holding up. It's just timing. It's a tiny camera, like a super small camera, but this thing will be great for running around, doing walks like this. I can mount it onto the metal objects at the gym so I can write recordings. But again, the voice and the sound might not be that great just because the microphone of this is not very good. And unfortunately, I cannot attach a separate mic to it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go like super talk to you guys, or I'm gonna have to do the voiceovers like I was doing before, which I don't really want to do, but it may have to be the option that I have to commence with. So, but yeah, 18 went well. We stuck to the diet. All the groceries that I got, I ate throughout the week until we got to Philadelphia, and there it is. This numb nut. So, and in Philly, we didn't eat too bad, which is good. And then did a lot of walking, a lot of exercising, VR, which do an hour review. It's expensive though. It was $60 a person, which was nuts. But it was a very good trip. Or Saturday was not that great, but Sunday was a lot better. So, because I had a crackhead try to win on us, and I actually ended up puking. Not because I was drinking. I don't drink. So I actually puked. I think because of the salad. I think I was sitting out for too long because they forgot my grilled chicken. And I think that's what caused me to puke. I got into the Uber and I felt super woozy. And then I just unleashed fury when I got home. I just probably puked out maybe like 5 pounds worth of food. So, I'm not. So, I really got to get them a harness. Because greyhounds, they have that martingale collars they need. Because their necks are bigger than their heads. So any collar will just slip right through. So you have to get a special martingale collar. It tightens when you pull it, so it keeps it in place. But that's pretty much it for, so this is week 18 update slash just catching up with everyone. Week 19, we're going to try to improve. Unfortunately, we just don't have the grocery haul vlog, but we'll definitely make sure to incorporate that into week 20. So we're going to 20 next week, which is kind of insane. And then as well as trying to incorporate some workout videos, because I haven't done leg day in 3 weeks. So, okay, so someone was walking by and I got kind of nervous, so I put the camera down. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it for the week 18 recap. If I forgot any more stuff, I'll make sure to include it when I'm editing. Um, but yeah, so I'll catch you guys on whatever I upload next. Peace.